48 years old.
Yeah.
We sold everything, and I thought we were never coming back. Like this little bit of money that we had would like support us into retirement. So
wow.
That was a level of optimism I probably didn't share. But although we called it a sabbatical,
I
the
thought we just
reality
called
is-
it, we have quit our jobs and we are sailing. We're cruisers.
Which is true. We decided the way we could take a pause. And I think for me back then, erroneously perhaps, I thought like we have to do this right
yes,
now.
I agree.
Or it
We
will
have to
never
do it. It'll
happen.
never happen.
And so the leap of faith was, if it was important enough to do it, you're going to have to take that risk.
Yeah.
And not have a predetermined solution for what's going to happen on the other side.
I agree.
And not even know when the other side will start. I recall when we headed out that first time, and yes, we did. We quit our jobs. We liquidated our assets. We had what we carried on the boat. And we were going to go have an adventure, and we were going to figure it out along the way. For us, I was a little bit surprised a year and a half into that adventure, the draw back to the Pacific Northwest, the draw back to a second chapter in a professional life started to emerge, and then it happened. But Jill's right. When we jumped off the edge that first time, it was without an obvious parachute.
No.
So did you have a timetable? You're like, okay, we're going to do this
No.
in 2 years. And
No.
And we turned 50 up in the secret test. I thought we were too old to get jobs back.
That's
Truly.
really changed,
I'm
hasn't
like,
it? Yeah.
oh, Brent, we're 50. I don't think anybody's going to want to hire us.
Although
How wrong we were with
that changed very, very quickly. So I feel really fortunate that for us, yes, that first time around, in hindsight, it may sound pretty foolish and maybe a little reckless, but we were able to have some incredible experiences and an adventure truly of a lifetime. And it did work out.
does.
I
I mean, there's lots of people out here at various stages in their life. There's young people in their 20s that are just going for it, putting it all together on a shoestring, and retired people and families and
it is and that mix I don't think has changed that much from what it was 15 years ago to what it is today. There is that cross section. There are the leap off the edge in your 20s. There's the structured 1 to 2 year sabbatical kind of folks. There are the retired people that have figured out a way to make this a stage in their life. And boy, that makes it so rich for all of us to be out here interacting.
Absolutely. That's right. So you were telling us about the boat Sir, another
oh my
J
gosh,
boat.
you guys have got to keep your eye out for Sir. So it's a J120 with 2 beautiful tow-headed boys, and Robbie and Marissa, who are from Monterey, and just took off, did the ha-ha, and spent the whole winter down here last year. And
That's
they
amazing.
were
homeschooling and the whole bit.
kinda.
Robbie, actually we met on our first go around cruising.
Oh, so this is his second time.
This is
Oh,
his
wow.
second time around. He was on a very small boat called Surfer Girl, and he's a classic surfer dude. He came to Mexico. Ultimately, he took his small boat, which I can't remember what it was, but probably a 30 to 35 foot sloop. Sailed it to the South Pacific, ended up in
Met
Southeast
his wife
Asia.
there? She crewed with them.
Met
Oh my
Marissa
gosh.
along the way.
So she was on another boat?
No, I think she was a surfer, and they met some surfing location. He actually ended up selling the boat in Southeast Asia, went back to California, built a life, had 2 beautiful kids, and last year, a little bit on a whim, they decided to pull the kids out of school and do a winter in Mexico. They sailed their J120 down the coast, did the Baja Haha, And we're just an amazing, adventurous family. And they'll be back this winter. They put the boat on the hard in San Blas for the summer, went back to California to go to work. And
yeah, there's a lot of jobs now where people can take some time off or even work from their boat remotely and then go back and work and come back to their boat.
I think that part has changed in that I think for some of those people that had to jump off the cliff without a parachute 15, 20 years ago are figuring out some pretty creative ways to spend at least part of their year out having an adventure on their boat and bringing some real energy and enthusiasm and excitement to the cruising community.
He's such a good sailor.
And giving their families such a fun experience.
Yes.
Those little kids became surfers.
We're live.
Well, thank you guys for sharing so much about your boat and your experience cruising. And is there any final words you'd like to share? Or?
Well, thank you to you for
thank you.
taking on this project
Yes.
of introducing cruisers to one another. That is really an exciting project. We're pleased and honored to be a small part of your adventures. It's been wonderful to meet you guys. And we just feel very, very lucky to be out here and be a part of this cruising community and having adventures together.
And fair winds to you guys.
Thank you.
Let's stay in
Thank
touch.
you.
I hope we meet you along the road.
I'm sure we will.
In the ocean somewhere, down south.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, cut.